Go YouTube, it's Sprinter, how you going? Probably first time I've actually had my noggin on a video. As anyone that's watched any of my other videos on the channel, it's always about track bikes and motorbikes and stuff, so nearly always track footage. But I actually gave myself the name Sprinter because, and not because I'm a sprinter, you can tell by the body shape here, that I'm not a sprinter, but I bought myself a Triumph Sprint motorbike ST. Triumph Sprint ST, and yeah, so that ended up being my YouTube name. So there you go. But this one's nothing to do with motorbikes. This one's to do with chainsaws. I'm a total noob. I've never owned a chainsaw. I've never used a chainsaw, and I've spent a ton of time on the internet because I've got a few trees I've got to fell. They're not real big, but hey, still there's fences and stuff in the road. I don't want them to fall in the right place and whatnot. So anyway, did a bit of research. I went down to, actually bought this chainsaw from Luke at Victoria Point Mower Centre, and big thumbs up to Luke. He helped me out, got it all filled up with oil and bar oil and 2-stroke 40-to-1 mix and everything, showed me how to use it, gave me the basics. So in addition to that, actually if you look at it, there's a little Husky 120, they were like $249, which was, I thought, pretty good value. You know, it's probably going to cost me more than that to get the cheese chopped down, so, and then I'll have the tool to do it another day. So great little thing, nice and light, good little bit of kit. I happen to have a set of chainsaw gloves, believe it or not, in some demo gloves I was given a while ago. I don't have a mesh visor, but I do have a clear visor that I'm going to use. Just normally run with like a powered air system, but hey, that'll do to keep the stuff out of my eyes. And yeah, so let's go take a look at the task at hand, and I'll welcome any feedback and comments because, as I said, never used a chainsaw before. So let's go have a look. Okay, so these are the trees that I've got to deal with. Some of these are pretty dead. That one on the end looks like it's about to fall over. As I said, none of them are real big, but I kind of don't want them going into the neighbour's yard, and I've got a pool fence over on this side that I don't really want to be hit. I don't know, how's your maths? Probably the tallest of them there might hit that if I'm not careful. So one of the YouTube videos showed me how to use the hinge method. I guess we'll see how successful that is in a few minutes. But first thing they said to do was pretty much set up where you want the tree to fall. So I want it to sort of aim, I guess, the middle of the garage so I don't hit the fence, and I certainly don't want it going into the neighbour's yard over the back. So I'm just going to put my little red stool there somewhere out in the middle of the driveway, and see how we go. Wish me luck. Okay, we're back. So we're gonna a little change of plan. I'm going to start with this little one on the end here. One, because I've never used a chainsaw before, and two, to practice that little method, that hinge method, to get them to fall in a certain direction that you want. Not so important probably for that little one that's only sort of so high that can fall down this way, but will be important when I get to the likes of this one. We don't want that falling on the house. So it's kind of like a little test run for me, even though it's only probably small. So, and what they're telling me, from what I've researched, if I've got it right, is your first cut is a little notching cut in this way, about 1/3 into the tree, and perpendicular to where you want it to fall. So I want this one, I'll put the bucket there, so I'm aiming for that. So I'm going to make my cut at an angle that's in, so that it'll out fall that way. Well, that's the plan. And then apparently the second cut is in there, so you take a notch out of it this way, and then in, and then you come a little bit higher at the back and come through and leave just a little bit of meat in it, and that's apparently that's the hinge, and it falls, and that controls the direction of the fall. So let's give it a go. Cool. This is the startup procedure. Apparently, happy to take comments if I get it wrong, because I'm a newbie. So, yeah. Lock the bar, apparently. Oh. That locks the chain bar, or whatever they call it. Pull your choke out. No, sorry. Give this 6 pumps. choke all the way out. You've got to put your foot on it, that's what I'm doing wrong. Luke at the mower shop said if it doesn't start in 3 goes, push the choke back in. Leave it for 30 seconds or something. Gotta have the right gear. Apparently that line there, that's where it's going to go. Right, reading it. It's only little, but it worked. Okay, YouTubers, still got all my fingers, still got all my toes. That's 50% successful. Fence is still in place, good thing. Neighbour's fence, don't think that was at much risk, but still there. So, let's look at the technical stuff. Apparently, I put in the bucket was where it was going to go, so I'm a little bit off. And that's because when you look down here, where I did my cut, I was just a little bit off. So it actually fell where the hinge method they talk about is. So I assume I can't afford to make that mistake with the big one up the end there. But as a first cut, hey, I'm, like I said, never held a chainsaw before, so I'm not entirely disappointed with that. But the challenge will be that probably big sucker there, that really is too big. I don't want to go in through there. So, yeah. Okay, well, we'll lop the limbs off this one and take into the dump, I guess. Okay, so I'd cut it off there for a bit so we made a bit of progress. But going not too bad, I thought. So, the little Husky 120, I've got to say, is Mickey Mouse. Works really well. I've taken out, that's my third one now, so the two little ones were pretty easy. I tried that hinge method, as I said, and that seemed to work pretty good. And this one was probably nearly as big as the next one. And I set the orange trestle up where I wanted him to go, and I'm going to say that's a roaring success. So I'm pretty happy with that. Got the rest of it into the trailer. So yeah, a few trips to the dump, but generally speaking, YouTubers, I'm happy enough with that. So, but happy to have comments, because I'm sure probably some technique things that I can work on. But yeah, success so far. Cheers.